The alien woman I saved when she was 10 came to my home, and now she was a queen. The rain had just started to fall when I heard the knock at my door. It was slow at first, almost hesitant, like whoever stood there was unsure what they were about to do. I got up from my chair, stretched my legs, and made my way to the front entrance of my quiet little cabin in the woods. I opened the door expecting a traveler, or maybe a lost child, but what I saw instead froze me in place. She stood tall, regal, her silver eyes glowing even in the gray of the stormy afternoon. Her dark robe shimmered like the night sky, her posture proud and commanding. But it was her face that struck me the hardest. Though now matured and elegant, I knew that face. I had seen it once before, stained with dirt and blood, trembling in fear. "You are older now," she said softly, her voice like music that had no instruments, only meaning. "You are as I remember." I blinked, not sure what to say. I remembered her, of course. I remembered a 10-year-old girl I had found curled under the wreckage of a transport ship deep in the valley past the old mining ridge. I remembered how I had carried her back to my home, patched up her wounds, and kept her hidden from patrols that searched the area. She had been quiet back then, barely speaking, only watching. She was not like other children. She had strange marks on her skin and a constant glow in her eyes. I had known even then she was not from Earth, and I had protected her anyway, because she was just a child, because she had needed me. "Do you remember me?" she asked, stepping forward slightly, her voice still calm, but there was something underneath it, a tightness. A question too fragile to be spoken plainly. I nodded. "How could I forget?" I said. "You were just a kid. You had a wound on your leg. You almost died. You saved me," she said. "You saved me when no one else would." I moved aside and let her in. The fire crackled in the hearth, and the warm light touched her face as she entered. She looked around slowly, like someone revisiting a dream long forgotten. "This place has not changed much," she said. "And you," I said as I closed the door behind her, "have changed entirely." She turned to me and smiled a little. "Not entirely. Some pieces remain." I offered her tea, and we sat across from each other, just like old times, though so much time had passed. She sat still, composed. She was not just any alien woman now. She was a queen. "You are ruling now," I said. "I heard about a queen from the Andrus system, uniting the fractured worlds. Never imagined it was you." "It was not my intention," she replied. "I only did what was necessary. The people needed peace, and they listened to me. I never forgot what you taught me." I chuckled. "I did not teach you much." "You taught me everything," she said more firmly now. "You taught me kindness. You taught me to heal. You taught me that I was not a burden. You gave me my first true name." She reached into her robe and took out a small stone. It was smooth and pale blue with a single line carved into it. She set it gently on the table. "I gave you that," I said softly. "You call me Luma." She touched the stone with reverence, and I carried that name for years, until I could return to my own people, until they knew I was not lost. And then I made it my royal title, Queen Luma. I whispered the name as if saying it would wake me from a dream. You really remembered. I remembered everything she said. There are things that never leave you, like the moment someone chooses to risk everything to save a stranger. That changes you. It made me who I am. The storm outside grew heavier, wind howling against the windows. Inside, though, it was quiet. The kind of quiet that comes when words have touched something deep. "Why did you come back?" I asked. "After all this time, after becoming a queen, why return to this little forgotten place?" She looked down at her hands. "I thought I had moved beyond it," she said. "I thought ruling a system would give me peace. But I kept thinking about this place, about the fire, the tea, the man who told stories and did not ask questions. I needed to come back to understand why I was still searching. I waited. There was more. I could feel it in her breath and the way her fingers curled slightly when she thought. I had dreams, she said finally. Dreams of you calling out. Dreams of fire and blood. Of me running and not being able to find you. I never left, I said simply. I never had a reason to. She stood slowly and walked toward the window, looking out at the dark forest. Her silhouette was outlined by the lightning flashing in the distance. You gave me life, she said, and now I have come to offer you a place of mine. I stood too unsure what she meant. I am no royal. I am no leader. I am just a man with a cabin in the woods. You are more than that, she said, turning to face me. You are my origin, my root, and I want you to come with me, to see the world you helped shape, to witness the peace you began. I did not know what to say. I had lived a simple life, never asking for reward, never needing more. But here stood a queen offering something more than just recognition. She was offering a connection that had lasted across galaxies and years. I do not know if I belong in your world, I said. You belong wherever you choose to belong, she said gently. But you will always belong with me. And just like that, I saw it again. The 10-year-old girl with wide silver eyes hiding in the forest, her heart broken, her world in flames. And I saw the queen, she become radiant and strong and unshakable. I walked to the shelf, took the old scarf I had once wrapped around her to keep her warm, and handed it to her. She held it like it was a sacred relic. I never forgot you, Luma, I said. And maybe it is time I stop hiding from what I once did. Maybe it is time to see what came of it. She smiled, and that smile melted the years away. Then come with me, she said. Let me show you the world your kindness built. We left the next day, just as the storm cleared. The sky was blue again, and her ship hovered silently over the trees waiting. I took one last look at the cabin, and then at her, and for the first time in years, I felt like I was going home.